Oh shoot, go time.
What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about where we started,
Okay.
how we got here.
How we get here?
How did we get here? Should you start first since
Why not?
you ended up in rehab before me?
You were there first.
Yeah, but how do you tell the story backwards? I was okay. You know what?
You were there
She's
first.
right. I met.
Wait.
this-
Say it again.
I was there first.
No, I'm right. Say that part again.
She's right. Okay, she's right.
There you go.
So I was in rehab first. I went to the Shatterproof program in Deerfield Beach, also known as FHE Health. And I only spent 3 weeks the first time I went. I was not prepared to go to rehab. I was in for mental health and suicide. I spent 3 weeks. The first 2 weeks I was there, I didn't speak to anybody. I didn't say anything to anybody. I was angry at the world. And then I knew that if I wanted to get out and they were going to let me out, that I had to fake it to make it. And that's exactly what I did. And then I landed back in rehab a few months later. Then she goes to rehab. Now you start.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is Shakira Odoms.
God. Shoot. I was in rehab because I didn't believe I had a problem. I didn't. I felt as though everyone drinks, right? So why not? It wasn't until my life started going downhill, like worse. Like it was already down, but it was going like to hell. Shoo! And I couldn't get myself up. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't do anything. I was just drinking all day. You know you have an issue, or you should know, when the first thing you do when you wake up is find a drink. That's the problem. And that's what I was doing. I would literally wake up, see a bottle there, and drink it, and that would start my day. That would motivate me. Like I knew I couldn't do anything else until I had that first drink. I didn't really want to go to rehab. I was kind of forced, but it turned out okay. No, it turned out great actually, because I met some cool people who was on the same level as me, who wanted the same, if not more, than I wanted for myself. And I had people there that was actually pushing me to be better. And I'm better. I'm sober still, you know. I'm more focused on being sober, being better, and developing the life I want. And then I found her, you know, she was so sad and just lonely. I was, what's wrong with you? Why are you so lonely?
So lonely.
Just,
I didn't go to rehab to make friends.
Yet here I am.
She was actually on her way out when I got there. Tell them what you did, babe.
I stayed a little longer so I could get to know Carrie Ann a little better.
I didn't know that till later.
I didn't know that until later either. Yeah.
So,
Because I'm supposed to leave April 29th. And then it was May something, May 23rd. And then I ended up leaving June 1st on Saturday.
Crazy things you do for love.
It wasn't love. It ended up being love.
It did end up being love.
It was just like, she alright, she kind of cool. A little weird. Little weird.
You know what I think really did it? And this is where like the whole Odam's 180 comes in, because I think she fell in love after she tested me with food. I think that could have been the hook, you know? I didn't know she was testing me. I did not. I would make food like once a week in rehab for all the females to get together, because there were fewer of us, and I just, you know, females have a hard time like grouping up without someone kind of pushing them all together. So I would make food once a week, and one time I was making chicken, and she was like, so what do you do to your chicken first? And I don't remember exactly how I answered like the first question, but I said something first, and then I was like, and then I clean it, and she was like, okay, then what? And then I was like, well, I season it, and then I cook it. And I passed the test. Did you know there's a test? I'm telling the secret of her culture.
No, the culture. You know, it's all about the culture. I feel like people get wrapped up in you know. See, that's the culture telling me to shut up. It was shut. Don't tell the secret. All right, that's okay.
But anyhow, I ended up back in rehab for again mental health, and this time was a full-blown suicide attempt. Not in a very good place. I had gone through a very uncomfortable divorce. I walked off the job. I was very suicidal. Actually, it was Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I was on a 48. I was a paramedic, St. Lucie County, Florida. I was being harassed horrendously at work for taking swaps to be on the combat challenge team, and it was quite uncomfortable at work, and I was very suicidal, and we had just had a death in the department, and I was feeling like I didn't want to do that to the department again, so I walked off the job because I was so afraid that I was going to do it at the station. What else? I had a situationship going on, and just down and out. I also went from being a mom of 5 to now all my kids were grown up. I really just was so lost, because I was 100 miles an hour, and then went from having everything to having nothing, and it was definitely very hard for me. So I ended up in rehab, met this gal right here, and that's our like 180, you know.
You're
We
so
got-
cute. I just want to
just-
bite this.
Working on our mental health together after we got out of rehab, it was the best thing I ever did. And that's a thing like that she was talking about, meeting like-minded people. And I would say that's like one of the biggest things that happens in rehab. I mean, of course, depending on where you go, that's one of the biggest helpful steps, is just meeting like-minded people, people who understand because they have been there, people that are able to be vulnerable. And where we were, I will give props to Shatterproof, because you have to get real vulnerable there, and they make it so comfortable for you to be able to do that. And because we were first responders, I think that also helped. We were in a rehab for first responders, so we were with a lot of people who had gone through things that we had gone through. So why are you looking at me like
I'm
that?
proud of you.
Why?
This is your first time talking about it.
It is definitely. I gotta cut it off. We only got 10 minutes on TikTok. Alright, well, just wrapping it up. 180
We'll be
talk.
back. Oh, okay, 180 talk. 180 talk. All right,
We love you
thank
guys.